What's up, guys? It's Marbletron here doing my first ever unboxing and review on the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Kree Sentry Waves movie Captain Marvel figure. So, first things first, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I would be really happy if you would, because I'm trying to get to 200 followers as soon as possible. Right now I'm at about 160 something, so yeah, your follow goes a long way and it means a lot to me. Every like and every follow I get. So let's jump into this review. So first things first, here's the package. Here's the front of the packaging. As you can see, it's a window box with Captain Marvel inside, her accessories, and it says Captain Marvel at the bottom. And then it has Legends Series, Build-A-Figure Kree Sentry, and all the movie figures have this little, marking to show that they're a movie figure. On the side of the packaging is some artwork of Brie Larson herself in the Captain Marvel uniform. And then in the back of the package, there's some more artwork and a bio that reads, Carol Danvers becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes, Captain Marvel, when Earth is caught in the middle of a galactic war between two alien races. Pretty cool. So, also on the back of the packaging is a picture of the Build-A-Figure, the Kree Sentry, and the rest of the figures in the wave. As you can see, I picked up only 3 other ones. The pretty much main movie figures, not the second Captain Marvel. I wasn't really interested in that. So, I guess that's it for the packaging. Let's open her up. So here's Captain Marvel out of the package with all her accessories in. I just gotta say, this figure looks amazing. Let's get a good close-up of the figure. First off, the face sculpt, well, the helmeted sculpt, it looks dead on to what we've seen in the movie so far. Like, it just looks really, really good. I like all the line work they did, and like there's like no real bleeding with the paint. Like, it's all very clean, and I like the way they made the hair flow. It looks very realistic. On the camera, it might be coming off a little bit more light, but it's like actually a lot darker in person. And I like the smirk she has, the white eyes. All the paint came out really clean. The metallic blue is what really makes this pop. Here's the back. Sides and the arms. So, there is a little bit of marbling like in the thigh area here, like pretty much like where there is the metallic paint. You could kind of see it, but I think it makes it bring the figure more to life. It makes it kind of look better. And she has a little bit of sculpting, treads on the bottom of her feet, and she does have peg holes as well. There is some marbling here too, but I think it actually makes it look good. But, yeah. So this is how she comes in the package. She comes with the fists and everything. There's even, like, paint, like, gold little highlights on here and on here. I just noticed. Like, there's, like, a little gold highlight. Which looks really, really nice. The Star Force logo, again, came out really, really clean. So, let's just interchange some of her accessories. So here is her face sculpt. And I think it looks like Brie Larson, but not 100%. I think it's just fine. Of course, they did use the face printing technology, but I really like the attention to detail here, because I've been watching some reviews. People are saying, like, a lot of people have this dot. I think that's like an actual birthmark she has. And the hair has some nice shading into it, just like the mohawk, like so. And just like the mohawk, it is a lot darker in person than it is on camera. So just be wary of that. So, let's pop this head off, and let's put on this new one. Alright. And we have seen some images of her from the movie like this. Like, exactly like this, with two closed fists and without the helmet. Basing off those pictures, I think it looks pretty spot on. I like the way that looks. It looks great. Now let's just zoom out a little bit. Let's put on her interchangeable hands, which are the open hands, which will be great for flight poses. And if you follow me on Instagram, I guarantee you I'll be doing plenty of photos with this awesome figure. I should have her arms spread out a little bit. But, yeah. So now let's get into this figure's articulation. So, for the head, her head moves up about this much. Not that much because the hair is a little bit long here. And, her head does move down. I think it could move a little bit more, but the neck peg is just really tight right now out of the box. Her shoulders move, actually, they have a decent range of motion. Even though they have these, like, flap things, they're actually flexible and malleable. So it does make for, you know, pretty solid range of motion right there. No bicep swivel, which I don't really have a problem with because there is a rotation at the elbow. Of course, no double jointed elbows for a female figure. The elbow does bend at about just 90 degrees right there. The wrists move in and out, and they do swivel. It's the same for the other hands as well. And she has a diaphragm joint. She crunches this much with that, crunches back a little bit more, and she does have like, she does pivot also, and I guess you could have this type of motion going on. No waist swivel, which kind of sucks, but I guess if you want to swivel, you could use the diaphragm joint. For her legs move forward. They move that backward that much, and she does have an upper thigh swivel, pretty tight, and then she does have a tight knee bend as well, but that's a realistic knee bend. No calf or boot rotation at all, but her ankles do move up, they do move down, and they do pivot as well. So, if you wanted to know, I'll just pop off. Whoop, that went flying. Let me just put on her other head sculpt. So her head, I guess, does move a little bit more with this head sculpt. And it's that neck peg. I don't want to break it. But, yeah, so now let's just get into some comparisons, shall we? So here's Captain Marvel next to the Toys R Us exclusive Scarlet Witch, Avengers Infinity War Wave 1 Proxima Midnight, Black Panther Wave 2 Dora Milaje, Marvel Studios The First 10 Years Avengers Infinity War 3-pack Thanos, and last but not least, her comic book counterpart. So overall, I think Hasbro killed it with this figure. It looks amazing, the paint is awesome, it's all clean, at least on mine, and I like the interchangeable head. It isn't as bad as people are saying, in my opinion, and I like the interchangeable hands, and the one thing I guess I could have asked for is some of the blast effects, but that's coming with that Walmart exclusive one down the road, which I don't know when that's coming out, but I probably will get it. But, yeah, I think this figure is awesome. If you need to complete your MCU collection, this is definitely one you have to get. You know, of course you don't need it to build the Kree Sentry, but you're probably going to get it anyways because it's a Captain Marvel, so it's the main figure of the wave. And I don't think people are going to use their main Captain Marvel as the one with the bomber jacket. So, I highly recommend this figure. If you see her out in the wild, I highly recommend it. This is Marveltron. Peace out.